distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Kalabari, Chieftain Army, Honorable Engineer Chukwemeka FNSC, Chief of Staff Government House Port Harcourt, Chief Franco Ho, Chief Ferdinand Alabra, dignitaries in the entourage of the former governor of Kaduna State, you're all welcome. You're welcome, Your Majesty. The national anthem.
Your Excellency, the Governor of Rivers State, the Special Guest of Honor, His Excellency, the Distinguished Senator Ahmed Makarfi, visiting Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to Ireland. We are here to honor the Governor of Rivers State, His Excellency Nilson Ezemo Wike, CON, GSSRS, POS Africa. Your Excellency, we have 6 kingdoms in the fair ethnic nation. This installation became performed by kings of the 6 kingdoms in the Fairland.
So can see you.
At this junction, may I request the king of Udie Kingdom, the Ezebudie the Fox, to hand over the traditional cap to Eze Igbo Ahaoda the Third to crown our title chief. After this coronation, His Excellency will be entitled to all the rights and privileges attached to the title and as applicable to all members of the Ekpe Traditional Council. This occasion is to formally induct His Excellency into the Ekpe Traditional Council. The Eze Igbo, could you please hand over the cap to Eze Igbo? May I request the Eze Igbo Ako to present the traditional fan to His Excellency. Your Excellency, this fan has a lot of traditional and historical significance. In our rural area, before the advent of modern electricity, we use fan whenever you are hot. But this particular fan, we urge you, as you fan yourself, may the breeze of Ekpe land continue to usher freshness and goodness to you. May you remember and continue to remember Ekpe land as you journey in your political career. We need not to re-emphasize the fact that we will continue to stand with you either in day and night. Ezebako, please present the fan. The title of His Excellency is Eze Obabuze Ekpe Olu of Ekpe land. It is translated as the leader that has uplifted the Ekpe ethnic nation. Congratulations, Your Excellency. Ekpe ethnic nation has 6 cows. We have kept 6 cows. 100.
The entire Ekpe kingdom for deeming us fit to be honored. My wife would have been here, but of course, the nature of our work, because we are being careful, we have enemies everywhere, looking for one opportunity or the other. But she said I should tell you that even though she's absent, but she's with you. And she knows that I'm not going to disappoint her before her people. For the past 3 days, we have been in the Ebeye Kingdom. And we're happy to say so. No ethnic group has taken us these days. We have never spent 3 days in an ethnic group. And so, we want to thank you for honoring us. And I can tell you, we appreciate it. And God is infinite mercy will pay people back. Let me say clearly that God never makes mistake. I never knew that part of me would be from this kingdom. But as it pleases God, I'm part and parcel of this kingdom. You know, if you have read things from apart, that what they call Neka, mother is supreme. And so my children have, if they have any problem anywhere, where they will run to will be their mother's home. And that is the Ebeye Kingdom. Let me thank my father-in-law and his wife and his family for giving me a good daughter. I appreciate them, and may God continue to bless them. You know, before, just like a senator, he does say, Ebeye Kingdom was forgotten. But I used to tell people, you don't need to kill yourself. God's time is always the best. And when God's time comes, nobody can stop it. Today, Ebeye that was only having a 1 first class can boast of having 6 first class. Like Esama Ebeye said, Chibudo Muche, that they are your kings, fought, including his late father, fought. They did not give you recognition. But you thought you were finished. But you didn't know that God was preparing something else for you. And today you have 6 first class. It's unprecedented. So many people will say, oh, Ebeye is a rural area. Shame to them. Ebeye is no longer a rural area. Ahaoda is no longer a rural area. You know, when people come and make promises to you, and you allow them to go free, that is not right. If anybody comes here to make promise to you, and he does not fulfill that promise, he comes another time, you must not give him a listening ear, because the person cannot be trusted. Today I can come to this area, and I said I made this promise, and I fulfilled. I made this promise, I fulfilled. I made this promise, I fulfilled. So, whatever you request, you deserve it. Government has cheated you forever, before now. But we said no, it has to come to a stop. So if anybody is angry that you are getting more attention, let the person wait when his turn comes. As far as I'm concerned, you got not to get more attention. You know, I will promise you the one I can do. I will not promise you the one I cannot do. The one he said of successor is not in my hand. I will not promise you that one. If any of your sons has the capacity, the ability to enter, he should enter. If he gets it, to God be the glory. But I won't tell you here now that me, I won't talk that one. Let your people, because I don't like where power is dashed. I want you to work for it. I work for it. I won't try. And so you have belief in me. So if any of your sons and daughters, they have the capacity, they should come out too and show capacity. Not be so. Arrest Arinzo. Now let me tell you, I believe in loyalty. When I started this program in 2014-2015, your sons stood by me. Your sons and daughters stood by me. The chairman of Ahaoda East, the deputy speaker, the chairman of Ahaoda West, and all of them, they stood by me. And I've said, I'm going. All those who stood by me, I will not allow them to go in shame. Money is not everything in this world. Do you understand me? If your son or your daughter can attract facility to you, it's bigger than money. If any of the chairman or the deputy speaker or Senator Dozo or Chibudo Muche and all of party chairmen can attract something to you, it's bigger than money. It's not true. Today, Julius Berger is dualizing your road. Julius Berger, not any other company. Is that not correct? But most of you have been languishing. They have been telling you stories, making promises they cannot fulfill. You make promise 1, you will not fulfill. Promise 2, no fulfillment. Promise 3, no fulfillment. Is it promise 4 you made that you promise? But we have made 1, we fulfill not so. We made 2, we fulfill not so. We made 3, we fulfill not so. If we make 4, we to fulfill. So let me tell you, yes, people may not be happy, but I will not be governor again. Even though I said yesterday, don't ask for anything. So when I went home, my wife watched it on live. She said, why did I say the in-law should know? I said, I'm sorry. I will not say like that again. I'm sorry, yo. I'm sorry, yo. So I said, I'm sorry. I don't want trouble. I want peace. I'm not the one who rejected the gender issue in National Assembly. It is APC that rejected it. So to show you that I want the gender something to pass, I'll start with you. So all you have asked, I will give you. Now, first of all, the only kingdom, the only clan you say you have not received recognition, you are hereby recognized. That you both the clan, maybe so. You are hereby recognized at first class. Oh, cho, 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 cho. You know, my deputy speaker has struggled, very humble, very loyal person, and he cannot go home. We therefore construct the Ochiba, Ozochi Road. I think out of the 3 requests, the one in my hand, I have promised. Don't be so. The other one is in God's hand. Do you understand me? So if we should go struggle for that one, my hand no dey down. Do you understand me? That does not mean that if you come out, I will not look and see. But for now, go if you want, go. Now I want to say something. Let me tell you people. I've gone around Nigeria. I want to advise you people. Not only people, even our own people, our ethnic groups. One of the reasons why I supported Nenwell Emowa on her Sergeant Chida Wusi. Even though his people wrote that they recommend him. But one of the reasons I supported is that he can stand and talk for his people. He's respected in the state and in the country. So if he appears in Traditional Rulers Council, and I would say speaking, the chairman of River State Traditional Council will look twice. Because Chief Officer said, it could be ne. Do you understand what I mean? So also advise you, in bringing your SFA logo, try and bring people who can stand and defend a Bear kingdom. People who have connections in the state and in the country. People who can approach me, the governor, or any governor coming tomorrow. It will help you. I have told all these people don't watch it. I have told Sinaka Chuku, what are you people running around? Intelligent people who should stop reducing to bring our kings as people who cannot confront government, who cannot go out and fight for the rights and interests of their people. We must start from now to get people who will speak for you, because I'm leaving tomorrow. But people who can stand firm when the River State Traditional Council will meet, when the government of River State will meet, when Nigeria will meet, they'll be able to take them to where they are discussing. When Nigerians meet, they also respect our own kings. That is advice I will give to our people. Not only here, but to all our ethnic groups in River State, we must come to the reality that times have come that it cannot continue to be in the old ways. Get people who can stand firm, get people who have the intellect, get people whom Nigeria knows. So when they hear their name, they will also respect us. That is my advice. I don't know how you do it here, but that's my own advice. If I'm not that I'm a member of Traditional Rulers Council, I'm not the one who says, those are your chiefs, they told me that. They say today, I have all the rights as a member of Traditional Rulers Council. Not be so, not be me talk about. And I don't already give me the thing. You can't take it back. Not be so. So, if I'm a member, that means I will vote.
I never knew you will honor me this way. I never knew you will honor me this way. I never knew you will honor me this way. You honor me this way. Thank you, Jesus.
So I thank all of you. Look at the way you came out in mass to honor us. God will honor all of you. God will honor a prayer people. Because you've done well. And wherever I am, I will never forget you. Today is a memorable day. Today is 5th of March, 2022. This day, I shall never forget in my history. So I want to thank all of you. But before I round up, let me use this opportunity to call on women. I hear on Tuesday that the celebration of International Women's Day. I asked Nigerian women, what are you celebrating? Other countries can celebrate their women. Nigeria cannot celebrate their women. So the shameless country cannot celebrate their own women. They cannot recognize their own women. Take that particular day. Women demonstrate against APC, who have refused women to be recognized, who have refused women to be honored in this country. Don't go there to begin to dance. That's nothing to dance until they recognize you. It's only when Nigeria recognizes you, then you can dance. Don't go that day they begin to read speeches for you. Let them stop all these fake promises. It is time now to come out. If APC believes in women in Nigeria, like Jonathan did when he was president of Nigeria, he started a 35% affirmative policy of giving number of slots to women. We have started in River State. All the vice chairmen in the 23 councils are women. every local government at least has 5 councillors as women. So, APC should tell us what is the policy about women. What is the policy? APC have majority. They have to turn majority in the Senate. They have majority in the House of Reps. Luckily, these amendments just required majority. It does not require 2/3 majority. So on their own alone, if they believe in women, they would have passed or amended the Constitution on their own without even PDP supporting. But to show they're anti-women, but to show they don't love mothers, and to show they don't love wives, and to show they don't love daughters, they refuse to amend that section of the Constitution that will give opportunities to our wives, that will give opportunities to our sisters, that will give opportunities to our daughters. What a party that's so wicked to women. God will never allow them this time. God will never allow them to succeed this time. And in 2023, the result of what they did in this Constitutional Amendment, what they will get will be punishment. And therefore, they must pack and go as we come to 2023. Thank you, and God bless you. Thank you very much.
The national anthem.
Thanks for checking out SYMFONI on YouTube. Please be sure to subscribe and like our videos for updates.